You guys ready for this? So it's been almost an hour. Holy crap. So this is one of the most satisfying feelings ever. Like, it's so much fun. Yes, punching down the dough. So this is the first rise, that's what I would call it. And then once the cinnamon rolls have been rolled out and cut, they'll rise again before the oven. So now I'm gonna roll them out. Okay. So it came out super easy with the bowl grease, so that's a good tip. Sometimes they say put flour in it. No, I think grease is much better. So now I'm just dusting my table with flour, and I also have my rolling pin, so I'll put some flour on that. I'm just gonna roll it out into pretty much a rectangle. So I'm gonna start shaping it with my hands first. So that way once I start rolling it, I'm starting in a good place. So that's pretty good. Okay, so more flour on top. Should be about a 1/2 inch thick. And there will be parts where it will probably be a little bit thicker, but we do the best we can. So there might be dimensions they actually give on the recipe. I just can't remember what they are right now. So, and like I said, because of the way I mixed it, it's ready to go. Like I didn't have to mix it anymore by hand. I didn't have to knead it, all that kind of jazz. So if you have the ability to use a mixer, I say go for it. Okay, and the dough does shrink back a little bit. You'll kind of watch that as I push it out. Sometimes it'll shrink back a little bit, and that's okay. We just wait till it gets to a size where it stops doing that. So it looks pretty good. Another change I made to the recipe is that it says to spread butter on the surface and then sprinkle brown sugar and then sprinkle cinnamon. I think that leaves it a little uneven on flavor sometimes, so I actually, sorry, hard to tell, I mixed it all together in my mixer so that I'm just gonna spread this over the top. And I might not need all of it actually, but we're just gonna find out. This is so much easier than doing all the sprinkling and spreading the butter and stuff like that. This is what we do at work. Basically, you just make the mixture and spread it right on top. And I'm trying to get it all the way to the edges because that helps it to seal as I roll it up. Oh, it smells amazing. Like, we really need to get that smell-o-vision because this is crazy good. I love the smell of cinnamon. Okay, just about done. I guess I'm gonna use all of it, which is good. Perfect. All the way to the edges. Move my rolling pin. Sweet. And I have my pecans that I chopped. So I'm going to leave some for the top, and I'm just going to sprinkle some kind of around. This is really all I had at the moment, which is fine. But you could definitely use more. I think this will give a good little bit of crunch though. Okay, so, oh gosh. It's harder to tell this from where I have the camera, which is just resting inside my cupboard. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the edges and just fold them in like that, and then start rolling from there. I'm totally doing this one-handed, sorry. It'll get easier once I have both hands, but I'm actually pulling the dough a little bit and then folding, because that helps it tighten up. Okay, hopefully by now, oh, we're almost there. Hang on. Okay, so it's gonna be a little messy because the mixture might ooze out a little bit, but that's okay. I kind of, if it starts to get like really thin on one end or like the middle part sticking out, I just kind of pat it with my hand like that. And then we're almost there. Try to make sure the roll is pretty even. I'm making a little bit of a mess, but there we are. I got a little bit of ooze, but not too bad. So now, oh, yep, I'm gonna make a mess. It's okay. Messes are good. I'm trying to get it so that this end is over here. So there we go. So I'm cutting it with the seam down. And now I'm gonna wash my hands just a little bit. So I have, this says to use pie dishes. I don't necessarily understand why, but I just have like a glass baking dish and I'm just spraying it. And I'll show you how I put them in the pan in a minute, but first I have to cut them. This can be a messy part, but in order to get even rolls, I'm gonna try and do, let's see, I think about 12 a pan, because it says it makes about 17. We're just gonna make them a little bit bigger. So I'm basically eyeballing it, and I'm gonna cut in half. Be careful not to cut your counter, by the way. Landlords don't like that, and I'm renting, so. So there's in quarters, and then from there, eyeball it so that I'm doing 3 of each part. You can do skinnier ones, whatever. It'll all work out. You do have to be a little delicate though, because the dough, this is a sharp sort of serrated bread knife that I have from culinary school, so that's what I'm using. Okay, so we've got my pan, and I'm just gonna start putting them in there. And it's probably gonna be tight. Woo, it's gonna be delicious. Okay. So all of my rolls, probably not gonna have much room for them to rise, but it'll be all good. Looks so good. I'm so excited, you guys. It's like 10:30 at night, and I'm totally gonna bake these and decorate them and have them all ready for you guys. And I am stoked. Okay. So obviously there's gonna be baking time and some more waiting time. So this is all I'm gonna show in the video. Oh, they're lighting it up a little bit. But we've got our dough and our goo and our pecans, and it looks so good. Like, I'm so excited. I think this recipe worked out really well with my adjustments. So if you end up making this, let me know, or if you have any trouble, let me know and I'll see what I can do. I'm still planning on doing a video of the scones, but I think that one might be easier to do, or not easier, easier than making these, to make doing it live, which I've mentioned. I kind of want to do a live sort of ask me questions while I'm making it type thing on Instagram. So I have an Instagram under the same username, Avenger of Your Heart. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'm going to try and figure out timing wise and whatever, but I'm just gonna let these rise for a little bit. I'll show you what they look like before and after the oven, and then with cream cheese frosting, and it's just gonna be amazing. So I hope that you enjoy this recipe and that you'll try it out. And I'm so grateful for you guys that have read this fic and watched my videos and sent me amazing feedback. Like, I cannot thank you enough. I can't. Like, I'm having an emotional day because I posted, I don't know when exactly I'm gonna post this, but I posted the last part, the epilogue of Flower Girl today, and I'm a little overwhelmed and emotional, but it's a good thing. So anyway, it's been really fun to bake from home again, because I don't do it very often after long days at work, but it's been fun to do it for someone else, for you guys. And it's fun to find that joy again. So thank you for that. And I'll show you the pictures in a bit. I love you guys. Bye.